Hi again, Susan. Here is the spreadsheet that was downloaded from Omnify based on what I just did a few minutes back. Now, you may notice that in the spreadsheet, the first field is the one that names the session and the times. And morning session, 11 a.m. to 1:30, afternoon session, 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., of course. Now, I consider that particular column too wide to be used in our report. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that particular column. I will keep now column A has become the date, 12th of June, 2021. I'll keep the start time and the end time. I will delete the trainer column, which has your name. Okay, column D now becomes first name of the resident who has reserved a space. What I'll do is I'll widen that field so we can see, okay, that's almost too wide. Let me cut that back slightly. I'll go to column E, last name, and I'll widen that so that we get all the last names. That's a little too wide. I'll drop back. The email address or email ID, we may or may not want in a report. I think for this example, I'll simply delete that. The phone number, I'll talk to you about that at another time. At this point, I'll leave that in. The booking time, I'll keep that, but the check-in status, I will delete. Okay, now at this point, let me widen the booking status. Okay, now what I want to do is create or set up a report for this. So what I'm going to do is click on, let's see, where do I get this? I'm going to have to slide this down so I can see it. Okay, under data in Excel, what I want to do is I have to do something else I have to do before I do that. Go back and just click on A1, and then under data, click on sort. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort by the start time. Start time. And below that, I'm going to add another level, and I'm going to sort by last name so that I'll have the names in alphabetical order, A to Z. I'll do that. Okay, and at that point, let me slide this up, make this a little easier to see. What you now have is you have start time 11 a.m. for the session on June 12th. And in addition to that, the last names are in alphabetical order. Let me slide down that particular one till I come to line number 34. And what you'll see is now I begin with, in alphabetical order, the names of residents who have reserved in the 2 o'clock to 4:30 session. I'll continue further down, eventually going to line 51, in which what you're going to see is I'm beginning to see those who have reserved space in the 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Okay, at this point, what I might do is I might insert a line in here to separate the third session from the second session. And up here in line 34, I may insert a blank line so that I have a separation between the first session, 11 a.m. to 1:30, and the second session, 2 to 4:30. I would then print this out. That's all I'm going to do at this point. At a later point, I'll talk to you about what has to be done about the phone numbers if they're desired. On the other hand, that particular column could be deleted, and you have a nice tight report that you can use for checking in. I'm going to stop at this point. Let's see, figure out how to get out of this. Okay, end.